loves radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Dove Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. Hi, I'm Danny Bond.
Tony, welcome to Gun.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony.
Good. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
party never ends. Knockem Dead. Hey, everybody. It's Friday. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Show, live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club, here on Gov's Comedy Club podcast. If you're watching on Facebook, we appreciate it. But if you'd like to comment and interact with us, please go over to the YouTube feed, because that is where we monitor the comments. Yeah, the Knockem Dead Comedy Show. It's Friday.
Yeah, it is.
Look who's here. Look who's here.
The rumors of my demise were, I don't remember the end of that quote.
It's almost like a Paul is dead thing.
You goddamn right he is. Oh, no, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive, yeah. Andy is here.
Yeah, my show got postponed.
That's it.
Okay. Just get right to it. It's not that it got canceled. It was postponed, and so I was going to be hosting. I didn't even know that until... like the day before, it was Wednesday. Wednesday was, I was like, hey, how much time are we doing? He's like, well, I figured you'd do 10 up front and then maybe 5 or 6. Oh, wait, you're hosting. Oh, I'm hosting.
Wow. I've never seen you host, but I bet you're good at it.
I think I am a very good functional host. I keep the show, I am absolutely obsessed with keeping the show moving.
Yeah. Well,
making sure everybody does their time, making sure everybody knows where they are, when they're coming up, how much time they have, when I'm going to light them. Because, somebody like Rob White or Billy Guy or whatever, I go, do you want me to light you?
Mm-hmm. I do the same thing when I host.
And they go, yeah, or no, or yeah, at 5, or yeah, at 2. It's always exotic with, Jesus. Like better well-known kind of comics.
Yep.
So
I had a feeling we'd get this phone call because you know what?
Because I twinked myself out today. Is that
exactly right. He's all clean shaven. He's got a haircut, all for you.
I'm impressed. Under that masked man is a handsome man. Son of a gun. I don't give a shit what Kaplan says about him now.
I'm sure he's.
You should.
I'm sure he's. I'm sure that was his goal, was to impress you.
Oh, it was 100%. I said, give me the John Rusiello.
I gotta tell you, man. Let me tell you, you're a good-looking dude, boy.
Goddamn right I am.
I tell you.
I can't be going around like this all the time, though, John. That's the problem. I'm like because then I'd be like the fucking Beatles in 1962.
All right, don't get carried away. You always get carried away, Andy. All right.
Well, at least I didn't say I was bigger than Jesus.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Listen, I just want to say before you start your show. All right, I got 2 handsome guys I'm looking at. My nurse is afraid of you, Andy. I have a visiting nurse that comes in 2 times a week. She's scared shit of you. Right?
Is she there now?
No, I'm waiting for her. It's raining out, so she's a little late. It was
Look
very bad
into
rain.
my eyes. You're feeling very nursey.
So, like I said, but when she comes on Friday, because I refuse to shut this off.
Oh, she comes.
She looks at me and she figures. She said, "Is that a friend of yours?" I said, "No." I said, "But he's a friend through a friend of a friend." And some of the things you say, especially with condoms and stuff like that, she gets very nervous.
So is she anti-condom or pro-condom? I'm confused.
No. She's not in this world, but she's a great nurse. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, take care, man. Have a good one. I started getting turned on by this nurse.
Yeah, I kind of lost me.
If she's not in the condoms, hey, lady, call me. That's one of my favorite kind of running jokes to have with all my buddies and everything is anytime the words pull and out are used together, I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Am I even pronouncing that correctly? Pull out.
You like the Fonz, who couldn't say he was wrong.
Right.
I was.
I'm the Fonz for pulling out. That's who I am. Hey. Oh my God, I'm gonna sorry. We could do this all day. Well, I'm like Captain America and fucking Captain America.
Yeah. So yeah, you're your losses are gained today.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, you were the first text. I actually text Becca after you.
Wow.
Being like, hey, my thing got canceled and blah, blah, blah.
Well, I will tell you, though, that because you weren't coming in, I did have, hang on, I just want to fix that. There we go. I did have some stuff planned today.
Good. Because I didn't feel like working.
So we may have some surprise guests joining us on Zoom this morning.
Ooh.
As promised, I also brought in another Elio Pace original song to play.
Oh, cool.
And so I wanted, and I also have a clip from our interview last night with John DiResta.
Cool.
John DiResta, who is playing the Brokerage tonight and tomorrow. He will be on. You can also see him tonight on Donversations. So I'll play that clip for you.
Wow, and if you're a cool kid, you would have seen him last night at Scotty's Pub in West Sayville because Mike Ellison, that's when he has his mic. And DiResta came down to the mic.
There was a comment from Fremder, and as soon as I looked at it,
I know,
it disappeared.
That's what caught my eye, made me look, was that it disappeared.
Yep.
Pussy.
Yeah.
I'm going to write something, then delete it. So the book is available now,
Book is available.
Or available for order or
for
pre-order or whatever.
Pre-order or is it totally
you're
available?
Ordering it.
And forgive me, Fremder, I forget the title. Fremder's going to come in within the next couple of weeks to promote it, so I haven't honestly done my research yet because I'm waiting for a definitive time. Because I'm always doing research for who's ever coming on. So so my apologies. Sorry, Fremder. If you want, put in the comments, tell us what the book is called, and tell us, and put the link in there for where they can get it.
Please do that.
Fremder actually is, in all seriousness, he's a pretty talented dude.
Oh, absolutely. Look, who's been telling him that he needs to go up, or doesn't need to?
Well, I'm not talking about comedy. I'm talking about his illustrations with his book. I'm talking about his guitar playing.
Yeah.
And his music. I've heard some scores that he's put together. Like movie type scores, and they're pretty impressive.
And I gotta say, like one of my favorite kind of hangout times was actually the Comic Sans premiere at the Belmore Theater.
Right.
And Fremder ended up sitting over by me and Geyer, and we just had a good time talking to him.
Oh, he's a great dude for a hang, absolutely.
And it was great because it was one of those where, like people that you know, but they only know you in a way. And then you see them in a different way,
right.
and they get to kind of take in, or if I'm the person who's the observer, like you get to take in somebody in sort of a slightly different kind of thing, and so to see him be able to witness my greatness, I guess is what I'm saying. A long road to get there, but no, it was just really fun to hang out with him and just kind of joking, riffing stuff. So.
Yes, except when you babysit his dogs. Like Sally did, because then him and his wife came. I mean, we had his dogs for like 6 weeks or something.
Oh, yeah, well, that was the whole thing, yeah, out west. But
right, her father was sick, yeah. And they were like weeping when they showed up at Sally's to pick up their dogs, and that's, I was like, all right, I'm going in the house.
Right.
And then they were so excited to see their dogs that they let go of them.
They just like start fucking them right there.
Well, that goes without saying. No, they let go of them, and then they took off down the street. So
trying to get away from them.
Yeah.
Shit, they're back!
We thought we were living here.
I don't like peanut butter. How many times do I have to tell you this? I'll lick your balls.
I'll do it anyway.
Just don't put the fucking peanut butter on there.
Love the cut. Did a thesaurus fall out of your mustache when you trimmed it?
No, it's still there, motherfucker.
That's right. It'll never leave. Is that the comment that he deleted? And then
maybe he fucked it up, and it was like, I know sometimes I write something and it's not clear, but then I just add more comments to try to.
Yeah, right. So John DiResta was our guest last night. So the full episode will be tonight at 8 on Donversations. You can also see John DiResta tonight at the Brokerage. If you don't know who John is or you're not totally familiar, well, watch Conversations tonight and then go to the brokerage tomorrow night where you can see
And he told us at the mic that it was yesterday was his 30th anniversary. I don't know if that was a bit, but that, he rattled off, he knows how many shows
He keeps
done.
a book. Yeah.
He knows exactly how many shows he's done.
And then Don was all excited because he counted, he said even interviews, like anything comedy related counts. Right. So me and Don made his book yesterday.
Nice. Well, that means Scotty's made his book last night.
Right. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a clip. It's a 5-minute clip just to get you in the mood to watch Conversations tonight. I need to preface it first, which you already know. So John DeResta, if you are familiar with him, more so in recent years, I don't know about when he first popped, but more so in recent years, his thing was he likes to wear flannels, but what he does is they're like cut off flannels, and that was like his look for a while. So yesterday he was coming here, meeting up with me and Don to do the interview, and I get here and I'm setting up, and Don calls me up from the road. Don lives an hour away from here, as close to you.
Yeah, but not like it still would take me a half an hour, 45 minutes to get to Don's, just because it's.
Yeah,
I'm on the North Shore. He's more towards the South Shore.
And yeah, he's just at the end of the world. So he calls me up. He's about halfway here, and he goes, "Dude, wouldn't it be funny if we had flannels that were cut off too, like DeResta does?" I go, "Yeah, it'd be funny, but you're on your way." I said, "I'm already here." He goes, "Well, there must be a place we could pick up. We could find some shirts." And I'm like, "Fuck." I was like, "All right." I said, "I'll run across the street and I'll find some shirts." I don't know. So,
but where did you go?
So, whatever it's called now, it used to be Tri-County Flea Market, Unique, whatever it's called. Right, it's in the same parking
Across
lot.
the parking lot, yeah.
I mean, it's a 30-second car drive. So I'm like, all right, Don. I said, you won't be here for at least 20 minutes or so. I said, I'll shoot over there. So I go over there, and it's a flea market. That they sell used.
It's
clothes.
The Cantina from Tatooine as a flea market.
And they're dirty Jawas.
On Earth.
That sounds racist, man. You're a dirty Jawa.
Dirty Jawa. Oh, dude, who should we start calling Jawas? I mean, most ethnic groups already have.
But we can start a new trend, like a new.
Absolutely.
Let's just call everybody.
My Jawa.
What's up, my Jawa?
Yeah, you're not allowed to pronounce the R on there. Jawar. It's actually how you pronounce it, but nobody says it with the R.
So if I said that to like Sean Brown or Ivy Field, do you think they'd get offended?
Ma Jawa.
Ma Jawa.
I don't think so. Like, I'm pretty sure Sean Brown has the pop culture.
Yeah.
Is tied in on the pop culture for knowing Jawa. Ivory would take him a minute. I think Sean Elliott would be like, "Okay, motherfucker. Okay, I see what you're fucking doing."
And I hope Sean Elliott shows his face.
Yeah,
again
I would
soon.
love to see him. I feel like I have a burgeoning friendship with him, or a blossoming friendship with him. We've run into each other a few times.
He's a great dude, man.
Love talking to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love making it. Like, it's all about making the other person laugh. So
he laughs at everything.
Yes,
which is great.
It's
so yeah. So I'm gonna use that. What's up, and I'm gonna try and urban it up. What's up, my Jawa?
What's up, my Jawa?
My Jawa. Like, I'm going to put
Jawa,
the emphasis
please.
I'm putting the emphasis on the wa. What's up, my Jawa?
Okay, yeah. I'm down with that.
What's up, my Jawa?
Jawa, please.
All right. So anyway, I go to the flea market. I find 3 flannels, probably full of bugs, and they were probably involved in a murder.
From Rex Huberman, the Rex Huberman collection.
Exactly.
New from the Rex Huberman collection.
There's a picture of the Rex.
Yeah. I don't always get an internet prostitute killer and dump her body at Gilgo Beach, but when I do, I'm wearing Rex Huberman.
That's fantastic. I didn't even think of that.
I didn't even until we were talking about that.
So I spent $20 on 3 flannels, brought them back here, found some scissors here at the club. I cut them up, and I'm like, so I have it here. Don gets here. I show him. He's like, dude, Don, dude, you rock. That's awesome.
Right.
So So we're looking at it, and we're in here, like changing. So I said, I go, how do we do this? I said, we take our.
Did you both change in here together at the same time?
Both of our fat guts were sticking.
Shit,
yeah, it was, and he even said, Donnie, he takes his shirt off. He goes, I hate my fat body.
Yeah.
So we take our shirts off. We put on these flannels, which are still sitting right over here. So the rest that gets here, of course, gets lost. He's been here a million times. He's like, I'm at the back door. Where's everybody? And so I run out. I go first. I turn it down. I go, the back door's open.
It's always open.
But yeah, right. For any of you.
For you.
So I open the door, and of course, he's not there.
Right.
He was like on the back of the kitchen or some shit.
God.
So Don had to go get him. So they come back in, and the rest has a flannel, but it's not cut off sleeves, right? And he doesn't even realize. Like, he walks in, we're both wearing
the scarf that he was wearing.
Yeah, he's wearing the scarf, but and he had the flannel, but just wasn't cut off yet.
And then the 90s era desert fatigue pants.
Yes.
Okay, so he
Boots.
didn't change.
And I think he had 2 watches on one arm and another watch on another arm.
He had like 4 rings on each
skull rings, like
finger.
Yeah, he was channeling Axl Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so he walks in, and he doesn't even notice what we're doing. So Don had to mention, you're like, what are we doing? And the rest is like, oh, yeah, I don't do that anymore.
Oh, God.
But we did the show like that anyway. I'll show you a little clip from our interview with John DeRessa. You can see the full episode tonight at 8 right here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast.
You should see it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely right. Here we go.
Here he is, folks. Long Island's great ones here. John DeRessa. John, how you doing, buddy?
Thank you, Don. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for having me. Looking forward. I have a very warm spot in my heart for governors.
Yes, man. It's so cool to have you back here. When's the last time you performed at a governor's show?
I did May 20th at the Brokerage, and that went really. I'm sorry, May 20th in Bohemia.
Okay.
Right, there's a chain. I
Yes.
did Bohemia May 20th, but that weekend of May 19, 2021, I did Brokerage, Levittown, and Bohemia. 1, 2, 3 nights, and before that, it was about 15 years. And then in the last year, I went on Ozempic to lower my blood sugar. So I'm on Ozempic, and I weighed 175 the other day.
Wow. So the Ozempic is like the super drug that not only helps with diabetes and things, but is also celebrities using it for weight loss.
It's the craziest thing. All it does is make you not hungry. That's it. You know how when you get hungry and you're like, I got to eat anything, you know what I mean? And you have that feeling. You almost have to remind yourself, I think I should eat something so I don't die. Like it's that effective.
Wow.
But here's the thing I really don't like. It makes food taste bland. It makes
so you can't enjoy eating.
you even like a home cooked meal that you can't wait to get to, you could only taste like 70%. And the strangest thing is, I don't know if you guys know, I'm single now, but for the first time in years, there's only 2 things that I could get the full flavor on. And it's a very weird opposite end. Granny Smith apple, a green apple, and pussy.
Yes.
Break.
I'm glad you didn't lose the taste for pussy.
I'm willing to give up.
What do you think, I'm a queer?
Exactly, right?
What do you think, I'm a queer? In law, hey, you're out there. All these cops I speak to, hey, you're out there in the left coast. Hey, a lot of gay guys. You got in a movie with Robert Pacino. I heard you had to suck his dick. Or was it Al De Niro? Now, I noticed you didn't mention my movie 15 minutes.
15
did
minutes.
Did you see it?
With De Niro.
I did. You got shot.
I got shot.
I saw it years ago. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
that's
it.
honestly
because very few people see it.
Yeah,
very
I
few.
saw it because what's his name? The other Long Island
Burns.
guy, Ed Burns, is in it.
Right,
Long
right.
Island. A lot of Long Island.
I'll say it here and I'll say it now. Ed Burns, I'm going to cry. The greatest guy.
Really?
Yeah.
The greatest guy. Because he got along with my wife who died. My wife died.
Oh, God bless
And
you.
him and Ed Burns, my wife and Ed Burns were like a comedy team. It was fantastic because
God
she was
bless.
from Rockaway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Ed...
Yeah, he's like
Ed loved anybody from
around the
Rockaway,
way
especially
guy,
a pretty
yeah.
girl with red hair that's really funny.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
cursed all the time. My wife was rough. My wife was like a longshoreman with a vagina.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Smoked, drank, tattoos.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
but her and Ed Burns, they really got along.
I'm sorry about your wife. I had no idea.
About 2.5 years ago.
God
So that's
bless,
why I'm
man.
single.
Yeah.
Back to eating pussy. Do you know what happens after you eat a Chinese girl's pussy? I made a lot of women in the last 2 years.
What happened?
You're hungry an hour later. Come on.
There you go.
And it goes this way. You know that. It's horizontal. They call it LAX to JFK.
And you get a fortune afterwards.
Well, watch this. If you want to stop down in Austin, Texas, that would be her leather Cheerio.
Leather Cheerio.
Devil's onion ring. Or as Ed Burns, speaking of Ed Burns, he'd call it a balloon knot.
Yeah, that's what was my go-to.
No, Ed, to be serious, Ed was the nicest guy. We got along, and we went to the same high school. You know that.
No,
Ed and
I
I
didn't
went
know
to
that.
Hewlett High School.
Wow, I didn't
but
know
we
that.
were 4 years apart.
Wow.
So on the audition, and I'm up, and when you audition for these things, there's a guy from Sopranos, there's a guy from, you're like, oh,
Right.
man, this is the real deal.
Right, yeah.
And while I was waiting to go in, Bernie Mac came in to play De Niro's partner. This is high,
right.
and I had to
Yeah.
audition like 10 times. And then I got the phone call, and the manager said, I got good news. You're going in tomorrow to read with Ed Burns. You're that close. Ed Burns is coming in to meet you.
Wow, cool.
And, the other potentials. And I said, I'm on an airplane in the morning to a wedding in Florida with my wife and kids. He said, no, you're not. You send them ahead, and you catch up with them.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And when I went in, I sent Ed a psycho letter when I first became a comedian. Hey, Ed, put me in your movies. I'm from Long Island.
Right.
You know my brother. You know my sister.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
send
never
them the
wanted
same
to
one.
meet Ed Burns because I was afraid of the psycho letter.
Right.
And I had just done Howard Stern about having the lowest rated sitcom in the history of TV. Ed walked in this little room in Santa Monica, and he put his hand out, and he goes, John DeResta, Ed Burns. I said, dude, I know you. I said, sorry about the letter. He goes, I don't even know what you're talking about. I never got it. And then he started quoting my jokes from Howard Stern. So I knew we were going to get along. He said, you killed it on Stern. Then we went in the room, we did the audition, and then the director said, do you guys know each other? And I said, well, I think Ed might have lost his virginity to my brother's current fiance. Something like that.
Right,
and the director saw me and Ed talking back and forth, and I almost knew I had it. Because the director was going like this.
Yeah, he's like looking at
And
you.
we both
sizing
got New
you
York
up.
accents. And,
Yeah.
And Ed and I became very good friends over the movie. We didn't stay friends, and he did text me about 2 weeks ago. And it's 2 years later, but he said, hey, I heard about Fran. And,
God bless, yeah.
Yeah, but the few times we were together on the movie set or at parties, him and Fran got along great. Ed is the nicest guy on earth.
Here he is, folks. Long Island's great ones here. John DeResta. John, how you doing, buddy?
All right, so there you go. That was our clip with John DeResta. We have a phone call. So sorry to keep you waiting. I appreciate you hanging on.
Oh, I love that. It's fun. What else am I doing? I'm typing away.
I feel like now it sounds like she butt dialed us.
No, I'm in my headphones. You don't hear me in the headphones?
It's
No,
not
we hear
clear.
you, but we hear you all. It's so, but I'm just getting off on the whispering.
Wait, let me pick up.
Because now I understand Stern when he gets upset at people for having shitty connections or doing it through their.
Yes.
Long time, first time.
There you go.
Oh, it'll
better?
definitely be a long time during our first time.
Long time sufferer.
Is it? Okay, pick up that team. No, can you hear it now? Is it better?
Totally. It's
turned
100% better.
Yes, thank you.
them back in my ear, and I don't know. I don't like the AirPods, but whatever.
I'm sorry.
That's sad because they were saying such really nice things about you the other day.
I know. I was confused because I saw you pop up on the thing, and I saw it was live with Andy, but then I saw you were with John, so I didn't know if you were taped from last night.
That is correct.
I just wanted to tell you guys to come see John and I tonight. That's
This
why
is
I
last night.
want to shamelessly plug to the 11 people that listen.
Are you a part of that show tonight?
She's hosting.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, she's hosting.
How about following people's social media, Tony Walker?
Yeah, Tony Walker.
Do you see how the dynamics of the relationship immediately change as soon as Laura's even vocally present?
Yes, I have.
Are you turning on Tony?
And yeah, I wish he did make it to
Take that,
Pennsylvania.
nana poo poo, Tony.
All right, fine. All right, you guys are so up on your social media. What am I doing this weekend?
Oh,
don't
something
know.
with the PLL, something with your with the
PLL.
bum leg, with the PAL, with someone got an award for a leg, something.
Blah blah
Nassau
blah.
County.
Something about a leg.
Shit, she's right. That is exactly what I posted last night.
Good job, Laura.
Yeah, thank you. And I think you have a show somewhere, but it's not the regular murder mystery.
Oh, that's in September. I'm doing triple X trivia at the Giggle Room.
But talk about paying attention to your social media.
Well, it's not that I'm not paying attention. I just haven't been on much. I haven't.
No, I have so much to tell you. I should make a short list. You know about the Nassau County, Suffolk County, big comedian, Biggest Loser contest?
Yes, I do know about it because obviously I was not going to be recruited for that. the NASA is really not in a good position for this.
Oh, 100%. You got some big guns.
We've got big guys and the NASA people. Half of them have already lost a lot of weight.
I know.
So it's.
But I think they should. I think they should cast a wide net.
They should put out.
And I said they should put it out to everyone. Don't select. They're basically selecting. Hey, I think you're fat. You want to be in a contest? You're going to lose a lot of people. I think they should. I said, well, again, no one asked me. But I said what they probably should do is cast the net, and then the winning squad on percentage the winner gets the headline.
Well, unfortunately, nobody's in the position for that sort of thing. I think.
Why not? If everyone supported, it would be like a massive bringer, but less
at Round 2 Pub in Bohemia.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you get the Giggle Room for that. Maybe you pull up a Giggle Room show.
But isn't that all the same thing as the contest that they have every summer or every spring, whatever?
Oh, the laugh off.
The laugh off. Yeah,
I
it's
like
the same thing.
Yeah,
I know
but
where
it's
you're
not
coming
tied
from.
into getting skinny.
Right.
Well, true, but
I
like that one. You have to be funnier. This one, you just have to be able to think you're funny, but the ability to diet and exercise. I think it opens up to a lot more people.
So I'm going to go to the Giggle Room and watch somebody on a treadmill.
No, they earn their spot.
No, I know
because
that.
They lost weight.
No, I understand.
Oh my God, that almost seems like I'm sorry. I spun it forward into like this fascist state where like people are required to lose weight, otherwise you can't perform.
Can't. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's like
Right.
the Hunger Games.
Right.
Like may the odds be forever in your favor. Oh, you're right. I should write a list of what I have to talk to you guys about. All right. I was with Brandon La Caruba last night.
Oh, you were with him.
Yes, very nice. And his girlfriend, who's a delight.
Did
love
he
Haley.
have an a broken mic somewhere? Or?
No, he actually had
Broken dick.
I kind of know someone whose dad's like a big famous comedian. So we just sort of had passes and backstage passes to see Bobby Kelly and
Oh, cool.
Big J. So Carla, Brandon and his girlfriend, so he does some stuff. So Carla was able to. Brandon came over and the ladies were nice enough. So we had passes and we went down to the founders room and then we were up in the skybox. And
Oh wow.
Big J and Bobby Kelly.
Right.
Louis Gomez and Mike Finoa. Was it Mike Finoia or something?
It's your
He
story.
was very funny too. You know him?
No.
Yes. I know who he is. Yes.
Yeah. So there was that show
right,
at Paramount, which was I'd say I don't think it was super promoted. I mean, I guess in their world, but it was a lot of Legion of Skank fans, whatever. So it was good.
Nice.
It was really good. He's got a hot voice. Other than that, the glove's weird and the sitting is weird, but he does have a sexy voice.
What?
You don't think so?
No.
Like
You're.
We kind of we didn't really get that. Did you say somebody has a hot voice? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh! You're losing me every third word.
No. It's more like a.
Oh no, sorry. No, I said Big J has a sexy voice.
Oh, okay.
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 No, I would pick up the phone, but I need it for keen and interest and dividends. You understand?
Of course.
So was this part of your farewell with Brandon? Did you say goodbye to him?
No, but he did. He invited me to come down to the April 1st, I think, at Industry.
Okay.
And then I think he's trying to have one last hurrah there before he heads to the mothership, before he heads to Austin.
Yep.
Let's not call Austin the mothership.
Well, that's with your new comedy. That's where Joe Rogan's Club, the mothership.
Yeah, no, I hear
so.
you.
It's the flavor of the month.
That's fine. They could be like the Nashville or the Seattle or whatever.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So I saw him. Are you guys promoting Thursday's show, Comedy Wife Productions?
Is it at the Giggle Room? Or
No,
Brokerage?
Brokerage. I'm looking right at there. We have Irene Bremis, headliner.
Right. Nice.
Annie LaPluma.
Nice.
Is the host. And then we got Mike Keegan, Carla, Kathy Arnold, Sal Rotondo.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then Will Sharon.
Yep.
Nice.
Well. Yep.
And yours truly.
Nice.
So, Comedy Wife Productions. Oh, so Comedy Wife Productions doesn't necessarily mean it has to be just women.
No.
Comedy
That's Kathy
Wife.
and Carla.
Oh, that's
Kathy
what
and
they
Carla.
call it? Oh, okay. So, that's a great lineup. I'm a big fan of Will Sharon.
I don't know him. I never worked with him.
You've
so
never?
I'm
Oh,
looking
you don't
forward
know
to that.
Will? Oh,
He
Will
doesn't
is-
No.
he doesn't do a lot of shows.
No,
On average, since I've met him, it's like one a year, something like that.
Well, maybe this is it. Maybe this is his one.
This is your groundhog experience. Will Sharon,
Yeah,
the
good to meet
groundhog
him.
of Long Island comedy.
Are there a few groundhogs of Long Island comedy? If we had to, maybe that should be the contest. Pick the groundhog of Long Island comedy.
I'm showing the graphic right now, the flyer.
See, show it.
I am.
It's important that Kathy and Carla, and they got Irene, who just dropped a special.
Right.
So
The
it's important that we really sell it.
Irene Bremis Sweetie drops March 2004. There you go. Very nice.
There you go. There you go. Oh, were you there last night for Tyler Fisher? Who I love. I'm obsessed with.
No, I was here to do an interview with DeResta, but I couldn't stay. I had to go present awards with the PAL, so I missed Fisher. But we were hoping.
How was the show? What did he do well? God, I was going to go, but then I was stuck here in Woodbury, and then I went with Carla to the Paramount. I didn't realize it was the same night.
So how was what Fisher?
Yeah.
Like I said, I had to leave. I wasn't here.
I love him. He does a bit that he's a man boy, and he traps people with like Law and Order music. It's so great because he's a tiny man, but when you turn around, he's like looks like Zach Galifianakis, so that's his sort of bit. So he like jumps around like a kid at the playground, like, "Hey, pedophile, come get me!" And then he turns around, he's like, "Man boy."
Oh shit, that's funny.
It's very funny.
No, we were hoping to get some time with him last night, but yeah, he had the green room door shut all night long. I have no idea who's
Really?
even. Yeah, I have no idea who's even here. Who else was here with him, if anybody?
Maybe he brought out a bunch of seller guys with him.
I don't. Oh, is that like his home base?
Yeah, that's where I saw him. And he was funny. He was like outside, like waiting for followers, like getting people to follow and like with the QR code. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'll help you. You know, I need followers too," whatever we were talking. And then I clicked on his. I was like, "Oh, get the fuck out of here. You have 280,000 followers." He's like, "No, it's never enough. Like, it's not enough."
Wow. Yeah. So I have no idea how it went. I mean, people were, people started coming in early. He was packing it in. So, well, audience wise.
Yeah. I'd fuck the audience too if I was him.
He's he's a good. I happen to like his. I'm very fussy. Like, like it's hard to laugh. But I just found him one that I found funny. So.
Wow. So you're working right now, huh?
Oh yeah! Can't you hear the work voice? Can't you hear the sadness in my
Yes,
tone?
the half listening to us, I totally hear that.
the clicking of the monitors.
So anyway,
So and you're working.
Hard, though.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, it is.
especially when you call.
Yeah. Oh, that really, Tony? Really? Me too, Tony.
Andy started it. So you're doing this job until what? Until tax day?
Yeah, it'll end, and then I got to figure something else out. I was just talking to somebody else. I don't know. It's complicated.
I know.
This will go till probably April 15th.
Right.
And then I got to figure that out. And
then,
the only one in And there's the 9 people that are listening. Anybody that's in the high-end advisory and tax consulting business that needs a business development executive, please reach out.
That's our target audience. So
Yeah.
it's funny you should mention that.
I mean, that goes without saying. That's.
I explain it, and people are like, I still don't know what you do. I go, you know what? It's okay.
Yeah, no.
I go, if you don't know what I do, then you can't help me.
The worst is like people will ask me about my job, and I will watch them turn off.
Then glaze over.
Yes.
Well, you're a forms and plastics.
Plastic molding
guy,
injection.
So.
Yes, that's
So
it's so funny because people are like, no, I'm really interested in that, and then I start and they're just like with their eyes wide open.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I tell people, someone's like, what does Andy do? I go, I don't know, something about a hot beef injection.
Goddamn right.
I go, that's what he does.
Whether you like it or not.
Arnold show, and then what else do we need to discuss tonight? So Duresta, which I'll probably listen to your, because I'm sitting here just blowing through podcasts because I have the office. My office mates aren't here today.
Nice.
I'll listen to his. I heard he's a very handsome guy too.
He didn't turn me on.
Yeah, he didn't do anything for me. I mean,
Not
he's not fat anymore like he was when he was.
Like, it's not like looking at
heyday.
Sloth from Goonies.
I usually like the chunky ones because.
Yeah, he's not chunky.
No, he's not chunky at all. Not at all. He used to be, but not at all.
Yeah, that's what somebody said. I prefer when people are chunky and desperate. Those are more.
I feel you on
my wheelhouse.
Desperate's where I live too.
Yep, I hear you. Andy and I were talking before the show, before we went on the air. He has almost like this Axl Rose thing going on.
Yeah.
He like
really.
He's got like the combat boots and the
90s style.
I didn't know if the scarf was meant to like hide his age, because that's like a woman thing to like hide your neck.
I did kind of wonder that, like, because he's lost, probably close to 100 pounds. I wonder if he had a lot flowing and flying down there that he was trying to cover.
I like the world that I lived in where I wasn't thinking about that. And so the image wasn't put into my fucking head.
I hope it's going to be interesting to see tonight. I hope he doesn't. So, like Bobby Kelly last night was big on all the jokes were. It would be like if Billy Guyer got skinny, and then Billy had to like write like all new material.
Yeah.
So now instead of being like, you know what I have to do as a fat guy, he's like, guess what I had to deal with when I was a fat guy. So
right.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of
a little bit of that,
Billy's hosting the mic that's happening after the show tonight.
At the brokerage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll stick around.
I don't know if I'm going to go to that. I think I'm probably going to end up going to Kelpie's. Kelpie's got an open mic tonight, so.
You need more mics in Nassau.
I don't care.
I know, because you're so far away.
It's a flyover county.
It is. Witnessed by the lack of mics. We've got a very rich, vibrant mic scene in Suffolk right now. So
we got plenty of mics. We don't need the mics.
It's hard for you guys to come into the city.
Right. It's super hard for us to even come here.
Started one. Where's Ziegler's mic?
Ziegler, it's going to be in not Levittown, Lindenhurst.
Oh, Lindenhurst?
Lindenhurst,
Oh.
yep. The Linden is what the place is called. It's him and Rocco are co-hosting it. I don't know how exactly that's going to work. I'm sure at some point one of them they're both going to be like, I don't want to show up this week. Me neither. All right, let's cancel it.
So do you think it's like Ziegler gives back? Is that like...
No, listen, Ziegler is a legit out there working on his shit constantly kind of guy.
Yeah.
It makes sense that he's going to have a mic. And he always is very, very cool to like talk to at a mic and whatnot. So it actually
I think he
makes
ran
a lot
one
of
for
sense.
a long time.
He did the
run one
brokerage.
for a long time?
Matter of fact, he was the regular host at the brokerage mic when they had it like once a month or something like that, right?
Yeah,
a while
like
back.
yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he was like, he talked and he talks about it like the pluses and minuses of having a mic, and sometimes people like
he's a
want
legit
feedback,
like
and then you give him he's very
checked
good about
he's
helping,
checked every
listening,
box.
and,
So
yeah.
But
No, I
it's a great
like
move.
I like John. I think I'm doing a show with John in something in Medford, maybe the middle of the month with Long Island Comedy Festival.
Are you hosting for Duressa tomorrow too?
No, I actually couldn't. Well, I'm always torn. Like, I never, ever want to say no. But tomorrow, it's a big day in Rockville Center. It's
It's a episiotomy day. Speaking of
no, it's Rockville
tearing.
Center parade for St. Patrick's Day, and it's don't snore. Shut up.
No, you just said that like an Italian person. It's a thing. It's for what's the guy? Fucking
the guy,
steak.
with
The
the
steak guy.
green-
The steak guy. The fucking Trinity and the fucking little piece of plant. What is it called?
'cause my
The St.
friend
Patrick's Day.
Is my friend's the grand marshal of the parade. So my sister has like a giant open house, and she's got like it's a fun day. It's always
Is that
the week
anything
after.
like
So
the
next-
Grand Wizard of the parade?
No, that's the clan. That goes in the back meetings. That's during the week in Rockville Center.
The Grand Poobah.
Yeah.
Did she
Yeah,
just
when they
fall?
like
What was that?
drive up to like
hope
the
so.
line at Uniondale and put more. No, so my sister has a big open house, and it's also St. Joseph's Day. So we have like St. Joseph's pastries and 18 corned beef. So I was just afraid, being a rainy day, parade, party jumping, and on Fridays it's at 7. And I always like to
Well,
get dolled and stuff. So
March.
I could
You
pull
guys
it
should
off.
also tie in the March 16, which is Saint Eutychius Day.
Well, I could also tie in the Ides of March, Death of Caesar, and I could also tie in Pi Day. So it's quite the week.
Did you know that Saint Eutychius is the patron saint of pre-gaming it?
I thought St. Eutychius was something I got from having sex on a Friday and Saturday night and not taking a shower, and I got like a medicine
also
to
that.
clear up my Eutychius.
Yeah, you got to get a plan B for that.
I say that to Andy. You sissy. You sissy.
You sissy is bad, sissy.
I don't care what the occasion is, as long as you. See, my idea of a good day would be having breakfast at CJ's and then having lunch and dinner at MacArthur Park.
I can't believe you picked the two shittiest restaurants in Rockville.
Those are
Center,
the
but-
two best restaurants in Rockville
Yeah,
Center.
listen, Laura, ignore him. You have to remember that he
Right, he
has
doesn't eat
no
french fries, he doesn't eat
credibility.
pizza.
He has no credibility when it comes to food.
CJ's has
No,
the best
CJ's
French
is
toast.
Cute. CJ's is cute. If you're at CJ's, you literally could. I'm like less than a mile away down the street. But where you should be going for breakfast, there's a brand new brunch place in Merrick. I don't know, in Belmore. They took over the old Mediterranean diner. So good.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
like the twisted. Something.
Sounds
It's,
too far.
Well, no, Belmore is actually closer to here than Rockville Center.
I hear you, but too far for me.
Oh, too far for you. Yeah, it's all about Andy.
It is.
It always is, right? Belmore brunch
Duh.
on Bedford Avenue. It's delicious, and they're giving the Morning Rose Cafe a run. A Twisted Fork. Tell all 9 of your listeners to go to the Twisted Fork.
Well, 8 and 2 of them are us, but
Yeah, and one of them is her.
and one's you. So 5: Fremder, Jerry Lahane, Mickey Delaney,
John
Rusiello, and Bruce. Hey guys.
Hey guys, let's all. So we should meet at the Twisted Fork, so it's easier. We don't even have to. We should just have a breakfast.
Yeah, Jerry, you better start driving.
Oh, where does Jerry live?
Delaware.
Yep.
Oh. Delaware is the number one state for where people raise chickens. Did you know that?
I didn't. There is a when I was in the military, there's something called the Armed Forces Network. It's TV and radio. But they would, on the TV, they would play us all the stuff that was playing, but without commercials, because they were able to buy it cheaper that way. And what they would do, though, is fill the commercial space with PSAs. Some of them were national PSAs, like it was funny because they would be recruiting videos, like "Be all you can be, aim high," and we're all like, "Yeah, I'm sitting in Korea, asshole. You already got me. Why are you playing this fucking commercial?" But a lot of them were PSAs for like the local kind of thing. And I can't remember why I started talking about PSAs.
Because Laura brought up the chickens in Delaware.
Oh, chickens. Oh, there was one called the Great American State Quiz. And I actually have it on DVD now. And what it does is it starts with the most obscure factoids about each state. That's a cool sounding
Was
phone.
that your belly? What was that?
Me? No, that's the office phone.
But, both of us looked at each other and we're like, what the fuck is going on right now?
No, hang on.
I think the aliens are here.
I would be picking up. Don't remind me. Come on, guys.
But
Don't pile on. Don't pile on.
Like what would happen is you'd be in the chow hall, you're watching this, and it was so competitive amongst anybody that like before they would just be flashing all the silhouettes of all the states on the thing, the Great American State Quiz, and people are like, Massachusetts, Idaho. Everybody in the chow hall shouting out what they think it's going to be. But usually by the first clue, because we'd all watched them so many times. Like the third leading producer of cranberries is Michigan.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Not Massachusetts.
No, because I think Massachusetts is number one.
Oh, okay, because my friend works for the Bog, so I have a picture of him in the high boots in New Bedford, which is also harsh for a large Portuguese population, by the way.
True, yes, that which is always the shocking thing. I forget there was a movie that kind of touched on that.
The one, The Accused, with Jodie Foster. Because that's where she got raped in New Bedford, Massachusetts.
By multiple men.
That's why I love pinball.
While they were all Portuguese eating linguiça.
Right.
Jerry Lahane in Delaware says he saved the chickens. He saved the chicken industry in Delaware from plague by telling the workers they needed plastic booties. Thank you, Jerry.
A butt lift?
Thank you,
How's
Jerry.
a butt
Thank you for your
lift
service.
fucking save any kind of chicken?
Thank you for your service, Jerry. So I could tell you another story. I could tell you an accounting story, which sort of doubles up on this.
I need a good nap.
Land the plane. No, a friend of mine a long time ago, they had to audit. They were working for Tyson's Chicken, and they were independent auditors. They had to audit the inventory of chickens. So they have to like take a sample size. So someone's like, okay, you have to go to the chicken coop and count chicken. And the guy was like, dude, I'm not going in there. It sounds gross, but why don't we just get a corner, like count, like sort of extrapolate, like how many chickens are in this square foot, and then measure the feet and map it out. So I was like, well, how many chickens? He's like, well, they keep moving. So why don't we take a picture, and then we'll take a picture and then we'll multiply it. So they took the picture, but they ran to the local Kmart and they bought a Polaroid. So this is how old the story is.
Right.
And as they started flashing Polaroids in the chicken coop, the flash gave all the chickens heart attacks. So they killed a substantial amount of chickens, and they left the carnage, and they were like, inventory, 0. So in a closed space, if you do a Polaroid, if you make big flashes, you will give chickens heart attacks and kill them.
This is not where I thought this was going at all.
I am always looking for new ways to kill chickens. So I'm going to say thank you, Laura.
Oh my goodness!
If for nothing else, giving me a new way to kill chickens.
I thought you should know this stuff.
No, I'm down.
Missing with me not coming in.
I have a turkey that's been like hanging out in my backyard for like a week now.
Go do a flash. See if it'll kill you.
Wait till about midnight and just go on out there with your cell phone.
I'm interested. That's.
If it's all poultry, we're on to something.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Oh, that was great.
Fun fact. And then I could also tell you, a friend of mine, right, my friend Susie, she got a D-Wee in Long Island. Like, this was when they were, right after they were, like, seasoned cars, and they were being, like, all angry and stuff. So she had to do community service, and she had to work for a farm for animals that were abused and rescued in Nassau County. And the rule...
Oh, God, that's the worst part.
The rule for the chickens is you can't walk behind them because it startles them and they could die, too.
Boo!
Yeah, you know what?
You could approach a chicken from behind.
If you fuck one for hard enough and long enough, you'll also kill them.
Yes, true.
From behind.
True. So these are the ones that were saved because there were people raping chickens.
That's why I only make love to chickens missionary style.
I've been missing out. All I've been doing is eating them.
I don't want to kill them. I just want them to be amazingly uncomfortable.
Did you hear Tony just said he just eats out chickens?
I said I've been missing out. All I've been doing is eating them. There's always other uses for them, apparently. Yeah, I didn't say I ate them out. I said I'm missing.
We heard what you said.
No. He likes a strong cock to eat. That's what he's not into these chicks.
That's why Andy's here on Fridays.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, well, I wanted to just tell you guys, send people tonight, because I don't know how the ticket sales are, but I know tomorrow night was already sold out by the middle of the week.
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to working with John, and anyone that's worked with him said he's great. And Marlon, they said he's like very great. So I'm very excited. And then next Thursday for the Comedy Wise, and I will come in and see you guys after tax season is over.
You better.
And what else? Something else. No, Tuesday night I'm going to the Treese O'Neill fundraiser at City Center, which
Greg Pfeiffer's
Bill
going.
Burr has it every year. Who's else is going?
Greg Pfeiffer. He had actually offered tickets to a bunch of us. He'd bought like 4 tickets, and like none of us can make it. It's hilarious.
Oh, you know what's funny? Because I bought him last year, and then it works out I couldn't make it, and then Mary got him. Whatever, the whole long story. But tell that if the guy Greg can't sell him, there's a Patrice O'Neill fan page, and I was able to sell my tickets there.
Rock and roll.
Cool.
And that's what you missed on Glee. So there you go.
Well, have a great time tonight. Yeah, John is. We hung with him last night. He's a nice guy. So
and I hung with him later on. He went to Ellison's mic.
He did.
Yeah.
Is he a city guy?
Who?
John?
No, he's an L.A. guy.
Yeah, well, he's originally from here, but he's been in L.A. for almost 30 years.
Oh, so he's in like visiting family. Oh, by the way, did you hear all the? Oh, that's what I was going to say. Did you hear all the good news? I mean, not good news. Did you hear about last weekend show with Joey Cola? How that went?
Actually, no, I haven't heard anything about it. Well, other than what you posted.
It was really good. He's so nice. And then Michelle and them had a sold out night on Saturday. But he was so nice. He like literally was talking to people like even before the show started. He was out like shaking hands. He's so nice.
I just need to point out that since we started talking about having sex with poultry, we've gone up 3 viewers.
Yes, I know.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Really, chicken fucking is there's an algorithm for it.
It's the new heroin, I guess.
Well, did you see Fremder's comment there? Why
What
did the chicken cross the road? Because he was running from Laura Patton.
I don't peg chickens, Frender.
No, I do, and it's not called pegging. I fuck them.
Well, for me, it would be a peg because I don't have a dick to fuck with.
And I prefer being called a chicken fucker.
Yes. Which is a funny word because they both have K. As
Exactly.
you know,
It's
from
got the
comedy.
k and the hard R.
Yes, very nice.
And even ch, like starts off with the ch to get people's attention. Chicken
Yeah.
fucker.
Oh, and give a little shout out to the See You Next Tuesday first live show.
I wish
Kathy
that I
Arnold
could have seen it.
Production on last Saturday. They had a sold out thing at your competitor Paradise Studios.
Was Kelpie on that?
Kelpie was not.
Oh,
It
okay. I
was,
know she's doing something with them upcoming, but
It was she might be going on the podcast, but it was Snortland, Teresa Farrell, Kristen Tinsley, Mandy Jones, me, Kathy Arnold.
we'll talk offline about that.
Ixnay on the Wednesday. No, it was good. People loved it. People
Yeah,
were very
that's
happy with
awesome.
the show.
No. I listen. I love everybody that you listed except for one person.
Oh, who are you fighting with?
No, I don't have any
With
fight.
Comedy beef.
It's not even. It's so funny because like it's the narcissism that we kind of all live with for ourselves, and then like to have the presence of mind to understand that other people have that narcissism about themselves. It's okay if I'm not friends with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna put anybody down. But like,
all 9 people want to hear.
But some people want to feel like everybody loves them, and that's not that. Like, listen, like we just don't vibe, man. So.
And this is not a feel where everyone loves you because people may like you, but then they're jealous and they're this and there's and there's people that are unwell and there's people that are big ego. I mean, there's a reason you literally go. I was listening to a really good podcast. It was Mark Maron and David Tell, and he's like, "You talk for a living." So like
that kind of looks like we look like the poor man's Mark Maron and David Tell.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, like look, if you looked at us, you would be like, Like we're like what's it like? Michael Ironsides is the porn man's Jack Nicholson. So if you can't get Jack
but
Nicholson
neither of
for
you
a
guys
movie,
are sober, so they're both sober. One of them's bald. Neither of you smoke cigarettes. I don't see the connection. Who are you in that combination?
I'm Mark Maron, just
Are
the
you Mark
physical, the
Maron?
mustache, and then obviously not the talent because Tony is Dave Attell here.
Yes. Yes, Tony. So Tony gets it on bald. The role of David Tell will be played by Tony. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because he's bald and he has a beard. And that's
He's
it.
a man.
That's
He's a
the
man.
only. They're both humans. That's it. That's all they have in
I think
common.
you're both in the same demographic too, age-wise. I think Dave might be 60, 61, but I think they're a hair older than young Tony.
Well, we finally got into the bottom of the barrel.
Speaking of young Tony, one of the phone guys also owns a bar in Brooklyn, and I told my husband to let him know that I work urban, so I'll let you know if there's a phone company show in Brooklyn. You can come with me.
Use all that phone company material.
Yeah, do you have phone company material?
No.
Again, another window shut down. So I told you about the chickens. I told you about my shows. Oh, and be on the lookout for some exciting news coming from Michelle Fox and I. That's all I'm going to give you. I'm just going to give you a teaser.
I have all sorts of visions that's getting me excited.
Send me a link.
Send us the photos.
Scissor Incorporated. No, she's wonderful. We got something coming. We got something brewing. So
I'll tell you what'll be coming.
yeah.
Michelle is one of the nicest people around here.
Ridiculously nice and ridiculously generous of spirit and stuff, and
Yeah.
kind and supportive. And no, she really is a very, very nice person. I'm glad not only befriend her, and she's very funny too.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll be on the lookout. Hey, when you after April 15th, you're ready to come back in here, bring her in here with you. I've been trying to get her in here forever.
Oh, she doesn't wake up early like Mary. You might have to record later, you might have to do the later one.
All right, we can set something like that up.
Yeah, we'll get Michelle in. We'll find a day. Michelle and I will come in.
That would be great. I would love that.
I can't believe she's never been on your show, Michelle.
She's been in here, when we do the Saturday night thing. Yeah, but never for this show. No.
All right, I'll work on it.
Cool.
I'll see what I can do. Well, gentlemen, if you're bored tomorrow, there'll be quite a big day in Rochester Center.
I'm bored right now.
Wow.
Andy said that. Andy said that.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Nana poo poo. It was Andy. It was Andy. It was Andy. It wasn't me. Look, I'm doing the best I can for the 9 people on the show. Just get people to the show tonight.
Oh, it's down to 3 now on mine
that
anyway.
weekend.
Yeah, it is down to 3. So that means nobody's watching. It means it's you, me, and Laura.
Shut up. Everyone left?
It's showing 3. It'll go back up in a few minutes.
Once
6.
you fucking hang up.
Oh, yeah. So I'll give you this. Big J makes a joke, and I'll shorten it or whatever. But he's saying is, he's like, hey, where's all the single women? We're like 3. He goes, everyone's there. It's basically all guy fans. They bring their girlfriend. They're like, I swear he's nice.
He's big with the incels.
So, they like him. So he did the show, and he said, okay, I wrote a joke for women, see if you like it. He goes, so who here has dogs? Who's dog people? So he leaned in on, how much he loves his dog, and when his dog sits with him, he goes, this is why I love my dog. He goes, the reason why my girlfriend loves my dog is because now she's the second stupidest bitch in the house. And they all were like, woo! We're like, oh,
yeah. Squee.
That was a women joke.
Yes, we are all individuals.
It's very, no, but it was good. It's very nice to see someone that has achieved status that people come out because they're fan base.
Right. Oh, absolutely, dude.
There's a level you definitely want to get to. So.
For sure. But.
All right, gentlemen. Well, this was just as boring for me as it was for you.
Yeah.
Well, tonight at the brokerage won't be boring. We'll tell you that.
Yes. Tell your friends.
We will.
Of you.
We're telling them now. All right. Well, have a great time, and we'll catch up with you.
All right. See you guys soon. I miss you guys.
Miss you too.
Back at you, baby.
Peace.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
See ya.
Did we go straight to a commercial? Here?
Yeah. How you doing, baby? It's me. Oh, yeah. Kicking around the house, I'm agitated, ready to explode.
I told you this, right? Like I was like,
flicking through my database and memorizing all the code. My self-discipline is poor, can't contain myself no more. That's right, I'm just addicted to the phone. When you're not home, I'm addicted to the phone. Yes, I'm addicted to the phone. Sunday calls around, there's nothing on the box and rain outside. Killing time ain't easy, think I'll sit and watch the clothes get dry. The best things in life are free, but still I'm billed quarterly. That's right, and I'm just addicted to the phone. When you're not home, I'm addicted to the phone. Yeah, 'cause I'm addicted to the oh yeah. I know you go away to do the things you got to do, but it fuels my addiction to get through to you. Had the boys around here, they're always such good company. But still with them I get the urge to dial your number constantly. Yeah, yeah, constantly, babe. And when they walk out the door, I can contain myself no more. That's right, oh, I'm just addicted to the phone. Yeah, when you're not home, I'm addicted to the phone. Yes, I'm addicted to the oh, you gotta play, you gotta play. Oh, and I'm addicted to the phone. When you're not home, I'm addicted to the phone. Yeah, yes, I'm addicted to the phone, yeah. Oh, when you're not home, I'm addicted to the phone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, I'm gonna call your number every day, 'cause I got something I wanna say.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Well, as promised, I have some special guests joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest joining us right now. Very excited. Can't believe he's actually doing the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Pitt is joining us on Zoom. Brad Pitt, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us, Brad. I'm just curious why you're
you were in
why you
line,
have
but
black
sure.
why you're in black and white.
But you definitely had the
Brad? Hello?
The line.
Fleetwood Mac.
Well, I'm not sure why you just said that, but I guess we'll get started. I guess we'll get started with this interview. Thanks again for joining us today. First question, kind of a weird question. Do you know my wife?
Her name is Lisa.
Well, how well do you know her? What did you do?
It was 4th grade.
You were with my wife in 4th grade? 4th grade? I mean, who does that? I mean, you're way too young. What the? I don't even know what sex was in 4th grade. What? I don't know what sex is now.
Prude.
Not by choice.
Do you like cocaine?
I had one line.
Well, my guess is that you've had more than one line.
Because I'm addicted.
Next question. What kind of people do you hate the most?
White.
Oh, well, I didn't mean race, but okay. Moving on. What more projects do you have coming up in the future?
Now I kind of see dance as my future.
That was great. What a dancer. Yeah. You and Michael Jackson. Yeah. All right. Next question. I read somewhere that you have a temper. What happens exactly when you throw a tantrum?
I'll be throwing shit out of joint and dislocating things, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Sounds dangerous. Okay. Next question. I've done some extra work on some TV shows and movies and stuff. Were you ever an extra? One time I remember I was working.
First TV thing was either Dallas or 30-something.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, one time.
Because you had to get your SAG card.
I did this show with Al Pacino.
I was an extra for a year and a half. And the big talk was how do you get a SAG card? You had to have your SAG card to get a speaking part. But to get a SAG card, you had a speaking part. So it was this catch-22.
Where were we? Have you ever had an STD?
Somehow I eventually got it. I'm not sure how.
Gross. Have you ever been with a man?
It was definitely Elton John.
Wow, didn't expect that. What was that like?
It was pretty crisp, pretty clean.
Elton John was crisp and clean? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but I have a visual that's not good. Did you see Elton the second time?
But it was all dog-eared and stained and coffee-stained and boogered and spaghetti sauce and...
Wow, good to know. Good to know.
Many people had gone through it.
I bet.
Don't know.
All right, let me try this question on you. What's 2 + 2?
Ooh, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd know that one. I have to be honest, Brad Pitt. I have to be honest. This is a weird interview. You're kind of creepy.
I could relate to that.
All right. Before I let you go, I appreciate you stopping by. I don't want to keep you long. What is your favorite show here on Gov's Comedy Club podcast?
Quiche Primrose.
You mean Hershey and the Keegs?
Quiche Primrose.
Hershey and the Keegs.
It's Quiche Primrose.
Hershey and the Keegs. Hershey and the Keegs. All right. Yep. Quiche Primrose. Let's just stick with that. Quiche Primrose. Thank you, Brad Pitt. Oh, he left. Okay. He's gone. Thank you, Brad Pitt, for stopping by today. We appreciate it. So that was nice.
That was fucking cool as shit.
Well, not really, because people are like, what in the world is happening?
Wow, it's Carol. She just joined in.
Yeah, a friend or two.
Oh, Carol, thank you again for the spicy ketchup. I only got to use it once so far with some diner fries.
See, now, Jerry Lane is claiming he had something to do with 12 Monkeys, too. Come on. You're killing me, Jerry. You're killing me.
Just be happy for him.
All right, I am happy for you. I just had my lunch, and I'm burping like crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome. I had like most of a cigarette and peed.
Well, and we have more celebrity.
Did you guys hear us talking by any chance?
Yes, the mics were on. Yeah,
it was like that was definitely. Luckily, there wasn't too much. That's how the sausage is made.
Yeah, but I said one thing.
I know, but
fuck it.
But whatever.
They're not watching anyway.
Fuck them. You hear me? Fuck you guys.
And then before that, we played another song from Elio Pace's album called "A Seat at My Table." I promised you guys that I would play a song today, so I played it. Elio Pace. We broke the news yesterday that Elio is going to do a concert in England of his own original material in November. I'm hoping to get out there for that. I'm not going next month like I had planned. And I'm upset about it. So I'm hoping to go in November, and I'll see Elio perform a concert of his original material.
Yeah, I saw
ElioPace.com. Sorry.
He's playing in Ipswich. That's where my wife's family is.
Oh, no kidding.
So I'm going to reach out and be like, hey, do you know who this Elio Pace gentleman is?
I'm trying to think. Is that where he's from?
Oh, really? Ipswich, Colchester kind of area? Suffolk?
Don't hold me to that, and I'll ask him, but I forget. I get so confused. I don't know the towns out there.
That was my dream place to end up was Laken Heath Air Base in Suffolk.
Oh, yeah?
In England, yeah. I really tried to get there a bunch of different times.
Friend saying if only someone could be lighted through the phone. And then earlier he said it was nice of Marge Simpson to call in.
All right, so it wasn't just us. Like sometimes I think like both of us kind of aging ears kind of thing happening.
It's a weird thing. You're appreciative that people are calling and you want to have the interaction, but then when you have trouble hearing that person and like, what do you do? You know,
well, that's the Howard Stern. Like I immediately went to Howard Stern because I'm always like, I don't hear. Like sometimes you do, like because they're cutting in and out and everything. But like a lot of the times I'm like, what is he complaining about? I don't hear what the problem is. But yeah.
But we do appreciate the call very much. And Laura is great. She's such a great comedian. Go see her tonight with her and John DeResta. What a great show that is. That's a great show.
Yeah, I wonder who's going to be the opener.
Yeah, I don't know. The phone that Laura called on is crying. So don't forget, today at 1 o'clock, we have Hot Tag Takes with John Brecco and PJ Morin. They're here, as you probably heard. They're here. And their show starts at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Conversations with John DeResta tonight at 8. I hope you enjoyed on Tuesday when we talked to Dustin Chafin. He's another great comedian. He's playing McGuire's tonight and tomorrow.
I remember him being interviewed during the pandemic by
Don?
No, before Don. Was Keegan, Saliani, and Carla.
Oh, they had Dustin Chafin on there?
They had him like in the beginning of the pandemic kind of thing.
Okay.
It was that was my first like like I had known of him and whatnot, but that was the first time I saw him, and I think he knows Mike pretty good.
He does. When he was on Riccadonna and Burns Drinks, Jokes, and Storytelling, was that like over the summer?
Right.
He said some nice things about Keegan during that show.
Yeah, cool dude. Super cool dude.
From their great conversation with Laura, do they have AA for talking? Carol, I missed the Evelyn Woods speed talking call. Damn.
She was actually talking very slow because she was actually doing other things.
Yes.
While she was...
And she was like whispering. Like I thought it was like a sex call for a second. I was very excited.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't insulting me, so it wasn't like a normal sex call for me.
Or just one of her appearances here for me.
I call a special number for that.
I think someone else is zooming in. All right. Well, we had Brad Pitt stop by earlier. Well, now we have another special guest chiming in on Zoom. Very excited to have this guest here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Keaton is here. Michael Keaton. So glad to have you here, Michael Keaton. This is an honor. This really is an honor. So you actually started off as a comedian. So I'm going to start this interview with a joke. Would you like to hear a joke? Okay. So a guy walks into a bar, and it hurt. Well, what do you think? What do you think? Should I do more stand-up?
Don't.
Okay. What are you doing this weekend?
I don't know.
So what did you like playing Batman?
People keep asking me. I keep saying the same thing.
Do you prefer men or women?
I have really had a lot of fun on the other guys.
No need to go further on that one. Thank you very much. Thanks. No need to go further. What are those pictures behind you?
A piece of art. Do you know what I mean?
Well, no kidding. Thanks for that. Yeah.
It's almost like you just want to take it,
yeah,
put it in a little museum,
do that.
and just
So tell me, how did you feel How'd you feel when DeVito and Arnold were calling you out at the Oscars? What'd you think of that?
I was nervous about it.
How did you feel when you heard you were coming on this show?
I lost interest.
Yeah, I hear you. Most people do. What did you think of what do you think of Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery shows?
I confidently say this thing is great.
Oh, I got another joke. What did the fish say when he swam into a wall? Damn.
That's funny. That's funny. Sure.
Is the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast your favorite show?
Exactly.
What's your favorite food?
I was going to say nuts.
Wow. You know, lately I've been thinking about stuff.
You do think of that stuff?
Yes. Well, one of the things that I was thinking about was my wife.
Oh, yeah, I just turned that thing on.
Well, I don't think of her as a thing. And why are you thinking about how to turn her on?
Oh, trust me.
What are you going to do with my wife?
Fuck it. You know.
Easy, Keaton. I'll kick your ass. What were your thoughts a few weeks ago when I talked about something on my face that looked like it could be something serious?
You better, go back and look at this.
Well, yeah, I went to the doctor. He said everything is fine. But of course, getting back to you, you have everything in the world. What do you wish you had more of?
Naps, frankly.
Oh, interesting answer. All right. Well, did you have fun here today?
Sure was fun. Man, was it fun.
I admit, I was a little nervous to talk to you today.
You should be.
Do you think I'm a good-looking man?
Beautiful.
I heard your favorite show is The Love Boat. Is that true?
It's great. It's great. And the cast, I mean.
Well, what about comedians? I've heard you like Laura Patton.
She's so funny.
Well, this interview was good.
It is so good.
Oh, okay. I guess he was having so much fun that he left. All right. Well, thank you to Michael Keaton. All right.
That's cool.
Oh, Jerry Lahane said he never worked with Keaton. All right. There's somebody he never worked with. Great new Elio song. He should change the name to Addicted to Hanging Up. I don't know. I thought these celebrity interviews, I'd give him a shot. I didn't. Originally, Andy wasn't coming in. I thought it might be a fun thing to try. I don't know.
It was great. Like I said, that I've been a big proponent of that sort of
playing
thing
videos
for a long
during
time.
the show. I do have one more. Maybe I'll play it. I don't know. We still have 10 minutes to go. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
Or play it to lead us out, kind of thing.
Maybe I could do that. Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll do that. How are you going to kick Keaton's ass with that one good leg, Tony? It's all it takes. It's all it takes, Mickey. I guess
I need a shot.
Let's see. Oh, did you hear about this bitch? A judge sentenced this woman. Where was this? Oh, in all right. So it says maybe Puerto Rico, but no, I think she was in an American court. Crystal.
Yeah, it would be an American court.
Yeah, but Puerto Rico's not a state.
No, but it's part of America.
What's the difference? And I'm not being a dick. I honestly don't know.
The difference is that it is not a state. Washington D.C. is also not a state.
Well, all right, but it's our capital. It's
right, and so
Puerto Rico.
So the special name for that is protectorate, or I forgot what the other fucking one was. But when we got Puerto Rico, much like the Philippines and Guam, in the Spanish-American War at the. And the origin of me not being a fan of imploring people to remember events. Like, and 9/11, never forget, and I understand and whatnot, but there is a history of this country forgetting events that we say, don't forget it. Remember the Alamo. Remember the Maine is the one from the Spanish-American War. But yeah, we picked up Puerto Rico. We gave the Philippines. We gave them autonomy.
Right.
Guam is still a protectorate. American Samoa is still a protectorate.
So, but they still they have American laws and American court like it all stands.
American passport.
So why aren't they states?
Well, because they haven't gone through it. It comes up every now and then with Puerto Rico that they,
Right,
they
but it
talk about
never
it
happens.
because there is a process and an effort, and they would have to provide. It's much like if you like where you live. If they wanted to become an incorporated village, there's a certain number of a checklist that they have to go through and do a bunch of things and have to provide certain services themselves. And so that is usually what holds a region like that, what's been holding up Puerto Rico, because they don't want to have to. They don't feel like they make enough money to generate the ability to provide the services that the federal government provides. That would be a state responsibility.
So then, why do we bother?
Why does who bother?
America, the government.
Why do we keep Puerto Rico as part of? Because it's us in the Caribbean. And you have Cuba, I mean, if you want to talk about the geopolitical of the 20th century, we wanted to have Puerto Rico. We very much wanted Puerto Rico.
Are they considered American citizens?
Yes, they are American. This comes up every now and then. These are American citizens. They are, and I know a ton of people. The Bronx is full of Puerto Ricans. And I grew up. One of my best friends, Alexis Martinez, her parents were both from the Bronx, but their parents were from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And the stories that I would get, and much of my understanding of the political kind of impetus that Puerto Rico has, my understanding comes from Mr. and Mrs. Martinez.
Oh.
So, yeah. Great food. Jesus Christ. Spent Thanksgiving there one year.
So, Crystal Candelario, sentenced to life in prison. She left her 16-month-old daughter alone in Cleveland while Crystal went to Puerto Rico. Left her alone for 10 days.
Holy shit.
Left her 16-month-old daughter dying alone in a filthy playpen in Cleveland, and the kid died. Crystal Candelario, she got life in prison, which is exactly what she deserves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I couldn't believe. I was shocked when I read the story the other day.
So disturbing.
Puerto Ricans are always late because they're on delay. I knew Friender was going to say that. Jerry Lehane, are you stealing Leno now? You hear about this, bitch? I don't know what he's talking about. Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, well, it's just you hear about this, but you said bitch, and he's making it that Carson would say that sort of thing.
Yes.
At least that's my understanding. And I will say that it's probably funnier now that I've explained it. Because that always works.
Yeah. All right. What do you have? So you were supposed to go tonight. So are you going somewhere instead?
Well,
or you just...
Billy is speaking of the brokerage right after the show that Laura is hosting. Billy Geyer will be hosting an open mic at the brokerage. If you're out for a night of comedy or you're into checking some stuff out, sort of like a bunch of new guys, there's a possibility of that. I will say it'd be more likely if Billy's like, "I'll drive, bro." Which he does. I don't want it to seem like we trade off who drives where a lot of the times, but I might just because I just want to Holbrook. Just go to Holbrook and go to Kelpie's mic.
I thought you were going to say I just want to hold Billy. I swear that's what I thought. You were
I mean
say.
That's always true. But I feel bad because his mom's not feeling well. Get well, Jaybird. I don't know if she's watching.
Right. Let me. All right. Let's see what's. Is this an on-air discussion?
No, I'm sorry. I forgot that it was that time. It's just real quick. Zach got in touch with me about wanting to talk to Jack. If you guys are available over the weekend, Saturday or Sunday for lunch or something.
Ooh.
Jack says fine.
Ooh. All right. I'll call you. I'll call you later.
Yeah, just let me know. I'm sorry, I didn't look at the clock.
It's all right. I mean, you've only been a part of it for years, but it's all right.
Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
We're not on the radio, but he's on the air. All right, bye.
Well, no, she was on the radio. She was on.
Matt?
She said that was Gina.
Oh, it was Gina. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she didn't know she was on. I just said, "Is this an on the air conversation?" I guess she thought I was talking to her with the mic off.
Hilarious.
Leaving your kid to go on vacation, also known as Puerto Rican vacation.
As a Puerto Rican vacation. Yeah, I went on a Puerto Rican vacation to get rid of my kids. The Decemberists have this great song, the Rake song or something along those lines. And a lot of their songs are like kind of like storytelling things that would make more sense in like the late 1800s. And basically the song is about this guy who gets married when he's 21 and his wife has like 4 kids. 4 or 5, but the last one dies during childbirth, and the line is, and took his mother with him. And then he goes through and he wants to live like a fun life, and what he does is he kills all of his children.
Oh.
Like the oldest is named Charlotte, and that's what we were listening to it before we went out to wait for the bus. First was Charlotte, I killed her with some foxglove. Like he poisons. And then he just kills all of his kids so that he can go out and be a bachelor.
Oh.
So.
This is probably the weirdest show we've ever done.
I doubt that.
Yeah, you're right. Go see John DeResta tonight at the Brokerage with Laura Patton.
Yeah.
Go see John DeResta tomorrow night. Go see him tonight on
and go see Dustin Chafin if you're out in Suffolk or oh, that was what I was going to give shit to
Brad Upton.
Laura about. Last night she wrote something like she was doing a show in Huntington. She goes, "Hey, my Suffolk peeps, dude, you're in Huntington. Most of Suffolk is not near Huntington,
right?
And it's
right.
like you should be begging Nassau people to go to this as well. Like
Huntington is Suffolk, but it's almost considered Nassau because it's so close to Nassau.
I've always said that Huntington, if Long Island were to be a state, Huntington would be a great place to have the capital at, even though it's very congested there, so it wouldn't be a good idea.
I vote for Oyster Bay.
Hop Hog. I think because Hop Hog has the big state courthouse and everything.
True.
And there's land around to kind of build up offices.
They keep walking up and down the hallway here. Do we know what
they're
they're
very
doing?
nervous.
Is that what it is? They're nervous?
No, they're too stupid to be nervous. I'm just kidding. We're just like talking because the guys are right out there.
Brad Upton playing the big club tonight. Sean Brown, Teddy Smith, and again, the open mic. Just some of the shows you'll see on the governor's stage this weekend. Don't forget September 28th. Come to the Giggle Room for Knockem Dead Comedy's Triple X Trivia. It'll be some trivia, some prizes, and Ivory Fields is opening up the show, so it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, and I'll show Laura's thing again. That's coming up next week. Okay, and I think that's everything. I don't know if we're doing any green room or anything this weekend. I got to check if we're going to do a green room or anything. We'll let you know. And that's it. And I don't have anybody next Friday. Oh, next Friday, I think I told you I have the mental health guy coming in.
Right.
But I don't have anybody else lined up next week. All right, I got some work to do. All right, everybody have a great weekend. Hot Tag Takes coming up at 1 o'clock. Conversations tonight at 8. Thank you, pal. I'm glad you made it here.
Don't touch me.
And glad you cleaned up for John Rusiello.
Yeah, so we can masturbate in peace.
What will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy Murder Mystery Show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what? I had an awesome time. All right. You had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private parties, corporate events, restaurants, and more.